In this video, I am going to review the top 5 best CPUs for the GTX 1050 Ti. Get to know the best processor for GTX 1050 Ti through this video. These processors have all the basic features along with lots of options to choose from. To be compatible with the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, these processors have a lot to show and discover. We hope that this video will be able to help you to a certain point to make your buying journey easier and smoother. If you are looking for an optimal match, then this video will help you find the most suitable processor for GTX 1050 Ti. I researched a number of CPUs and filtered out some of the best CPUs for the GTX 1050 Ti. I'll leave the links to the discussed CPUs in the description. You can check them for more information and the latest prices. Starting our list with Intel Core i3-7100. The Intel Core i3-7100 comes at an affordable price and offers some of the best features as well as performances. The Intel Core i3-7100 is a good value processor that is packed with a bunch of features. It is a budget CPU that will be a great pair with a 100 and 200 series motherboard. With dual core, it offers pretty decent overall performance, satisfying single core performance for the little money you are spending. It especially offers a much better performance in gaming. This entry-level processor may not be as powerful as its rivals, but it is a good choice for anyone who is on budget. Intel Core i3-7100 is mostly compatible with gaming. It offers a good 1080p gaming performance on most games you can find. The Core i3-7100 comes with 2/4 cores threads, HD graphics 630, and a total of 51W TDP. It includes 3.90 MHz of base frequency and 8 GT per second of bus speed. Also, this processor's lithography manufacture is 14 nm, and the total cache amount is 3 MB. Along with 2x DDR4 memory channels, it has a max of 16x PCIe 3.0 lanes. The max memory size of DDR4 is 64 GB. The Core i3-7100 is a Kaby Lake processor that is powerful enough to run modern games easily. The installation process and the BIOS update are easy. It comes with a stock cooler and offers stable and efficient performances. However, there are many powerful processors with loads of options. This processor requires possibly more power, which is why it becomes hot easily. It is a perfect choice for mid-tier gaming. It runs well without any issues. The integrated HD graphics offers better performance than its counterparts of Pentium G. This i3 processor runs with a DDR4 memory channel. It is a solid processor for the 100 or 200 series motherboard. This pairing will let you have a stable system for quite a while. At number 2 it is Pentium G4560. The Pentium G4560 is the best budget processor with excellent overclocking capabilities. With such a fair price comes a remarkable core processor. The Intel Pentium G4560 is a good mid-level gaming CPU. With lower resolution, it can render high-end games as well. Any multiplayer games like CSGO, Age of Empires, or PUBG will suit it the best. The benchmark's performance is also amazing. It has a pre-applied heatsink and stock fans that make it run cooler. The integrated HD graphics performance is super. However, to play games swiftly and with better resolution, a decent GPU will be sufficient. Pentium G4560, a perfect choice for those who are on a tight budget. If it gets paired with GTX 1050, the overall performance is no different than any i3 processor. Pentium G4560 features 2/4 cores threads, HD graphics 610, and a total of 54W of TDP. It also includes 3.50 GHz of base frequency, 8 GT per second of bus speed, socket LGA 1151, and max 16x PCI Express 3.0 lanes. Its lithography manufacture is 14 nm, and the cache is 3 MB. Furthermore, it has 2x DDR4 memory channels with 64 GB of memory size. It does not support Turbo Max frequency and is unlocked. Though this processor is Intel Pentium, it offers reliable and pretty amazing performance, and it is worth it. It supports hyper-threading, no bottleneck on your system, and good gaming performance. It does great with its integrated HD graphics 610 without any additional GPU. However, you can get away with playing many high-end games in high settings in HD by pairing it with the GTX 1050 Ti. With this cheap price, you are getting to save a few more bucks to upgrade your system with this awesome processor. However, it doesn't support the turbo boost and is unlocked, which is why it offers no overclocking feature. At number 3 it is Intel Core i5-8500, another best supported CPU for GTX 1050 Ti. The Intel Core i5-8500 processor is designed with new technology that delivers outstanding performance. For the GTX 1050 Ti or something below 1070, this processor is highly recommended for basic working, web browsing, and some gaming. But for video encoding or rendering, or running any simulation, then you will have to get a CPU with more threads. The FPS rate stays between 60 and 40 in most demanding games. It does a great job in overall performance. It just snaps differently than other ones. However, the quality of the built-in heatsink and stock fans have not improved than the previous ones. It will run any game you throw at it. This processor is also a good value of money and offers stable performance. The Intel Core i5-8500 comes with 6 cores threads, UHD graphics 630, and a total of 65 Watt of TDP. It also includes 3.0 GHz of base frequency, 4.10 GHz of turbo max frequency, and 8 GT per second of bus speed. It also features 2 XDDR4 memory channels of 128 GB max memory size. Its max memory bandwidth is 41.6 GB per second. The total amount of cache is 9 MB, and its lithography manufacture is 14 nm. Core i5-8500 has no room for overclocking. Also, it is not compatible with any 200 series MOBO. The Intel Core i5-8500 can do almost all types of things except overclocking. It is especially great for gaming. You can use this for some video rendering or encoding. However, go with it if you only plan for gaming. At number 4 it is Intel Core i5-6500. The Intel Core i5-6500 is a potent and compatible processor with 4 cores. Intel Core i5-6500 has been the best processor in 2020 and is still going great. It is the best seller on Amazon and deserves it to be. Intel Core i5-6500 is well worth the purchase. It has better and significant performance than the Pentium G4560. The heatsink that came along with it works well and provides adequate cooling. However, to keep your system cooler, it is better to go with an aftermarket cooler. Whether you need it for gaming or productivity, it will be worth the price. The performance is reliable and astounding. Pairing it with the right GPU will boost the performance in the gaming sector as well. The setup is easy and it just snaps into place. Moreover, the performance will prove that it can be more than enough for your needs. It can literally handle most of the tasks you throw at it. However, make sure to avoid Z-series MOBO to pair as this processor is not compatible with AUK, whereas the Z-series motherboard's main by default feature is AUK. Intel Core i5-6500 comes with 4 force cores threads, HD graphics 530, 6 MB of total cache. The base frequency is 3.20 GHz, the max turbo frequency is 3.60 GHz, and the bus speed is 8 GT per second. Its lithography manufacture is 14 nm. It has 2 XDDR4 memory channels, of which memory size is 64 GB and bandwidth is 34.1 GB per second. This processor's all-core performance boost speed is low. The Core i5-6500 is a pretty good performer all around. It provides the best performance in gaming as well as productivity. It is fast, swift, reliable, and does a good job in gaming as well as productivity. And the last one is Ryzen 5 1600. The AMD Ryzen 5 1600 is indeed the best CPU for GTX 1050 Ti, as it efficiently delivers superb cooling performance while ensuring long-term reliability. The Ryzen 5 1600, a solid and best AMD CPU for the GTX 1050 Ti. Overclocking is easy and boosts the performance like a skyrocket. Even without overclocking, it can run almost everything you want as well as provide powerful performances. The Ryzen Master Cool utility is one of the best features it holds. This feature will let you find your processor's best spot for AUK. This software may not work if your previous chip is also Ryzen. You will just need to uninstall and reinstall the software from the official website. This processor doesn't break a sweat even under loads of pressure and heavy multitasking. It is powerful and fast enough to pull out any tasks you need. The single-core performance is decent and works perfectly. It also provides a great gaming session without performance drops. The AMD Ryzen 5 1600 features 6 12 cores threads, 65 Watt of total TDP, and 14 nm of CMOS lithography. It also features 2 XDDR4 memory channels with more than 2667 MHz of bandwidth. The base frequency of this processor is 3.2 GHz, the max boost frequency is more than 3.60 GHz, and the cores are unlocked. The 2 lira and 3 lira cache amounts are respectively 3 MB and 16 MB. This processor has the same power envelope as the Zen 7. This processor is an all-rounder and does a really great job in every sector, be it gaming or productivity. It will give good performance in video editing or rendering, Photoshop, multitask, productivity, and gaming as well. With this 5th Ryzen 5 1600, we come to the end of our review. These all 5 are the best CPU for GTX 1050 Ti. Now it's up to you which will meet your budget and requirements. In my opinion, Intel Core i3-7100 is the overall best CPU in terms of performance, playing games, and video editing. But if you have a low budget, then get an Intel Core i5 to 6500 CPU that can also provide almost everything you need to achieve an immersive experience. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching this video.